So here at halftime now, I am pleased to be joined by Kyle Snider. Kyle, welcome to the CVCA Livestream studios and welcome back to CVCA. Right, Kyle, you set so many records here in your 4 years at CVCA, but now you're forever going to be the answer to a trivia question. Who is the first on-camera halftime guest in CVCA Livestream history? Welcome to this new CVCA Livestream studio we have up here in the press box. You broke almost every record in the books. And most rushing touchdowns, most points, only the second CVCA player ever to rush for more than 5,000 yards.
I didn't know that. So.
You didn't know that? No. Is there one game or one play that stands out to you?
I have two games, I would say. My sophomore year was West Branch for sure. And my second would be, obviously, Canton South last year in the overtime victory of just everyone rushing the field and surrounding me, and I couldn't breathe. But it was just so much to take in. So, yeah, I would say that game for sure in that play.
So talk about that. That was a crazy game.
Yeah, it was a very crazy game. I think we were down, 27-7 at half?
You were down 28 points 3 different times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
See, I would remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, that game was just a special moment of halftime. We clicked. I think we went in with one touchdown at the very end, maybe.
You did.
But, yeah, we went
Bevington on a big run. And he
yeah,
got
Bevington doing his thing, man. That's what he was good at. But we rallied together. We stuck together for those seniors to carry out a win and get another win here at Royal Stadium for the last time.
You and Bev ran for over 200 yards that night, each of you, and you ran for almost 500 yards and just pummeled West Branch on their line of scrimmage. So Canton South last year, we've been playing that replay all week on the promo. CVCA victory. What was it like to go into that end zone and beat Canton South in overtime last year?
You know, I was just glad it was over, I would say. But it was just a super.
Poochie didn't get the ball back after
Yeah, no, great player. I have nothing to take away from him, but he's a great guy. Besides that fumble, that was a fumble in my books. But
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's over. We won. But it was just such a great time. The whole community coming together after that win, and just seeing everyone smile on their face, and just very happy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun night here at Royal Stadium a year ago against Canton South. So your athletic career at CVCA was about way more than football, though.
Yeah.
Football is what all these fans here that watch CVCA Livestream remember you for. But on the walls at CVCA, you're on the walls twice.
Yeah.
For winning 2 individual state championships in wrestling, which is your #1 sport. Hard to believe for those fans who may not know that about you.
Yeah.
You're going to wrestle in college. You got Kent State wrestling on.
Yeah, I got Kent State wrestling on. Repping them tonight. I just came from my dorm, actually, so that's all I had.
There you go. Talk about what you expect at Kent State and wrestling there and just your career in wrestling. People know your career in football.
Yeah.
Talk about your career in wrestling for those that are not as well acquainted with that.
So my career started when I was 3 years old. So I've been wrestling, for 15, 16 years of my life.
Stop it. I would hate to see the other 3-year-old that you took on.
Who knows? They're probably 6 or 7. But
and you probably beat them.
Yeah.
I beat them, right?
I have little highlights when I was little, but
all right, you started at 3.
Yeah, so I'm super excited now. I know a lot of those guys already. I've been up there just training with them over the summer, getting ready, but I'm most looking forward to just my first match in the Mac Center in front of a crowd for my first collegiate experience. It's what I've been dreaming of as a kid, growing up, working my tail off ever since I was 3. So I'm just super excited and thrilled for that, and I don't know. There's no words that can describe it.
Talk about Coach B.
Oh, Coach Bergen. Yeah, that's my guy.
Coach Bergen, CVCA wrestling coach for forever.
For decades, I say.
Forever.
Yeah.
Talk about Coach B and what he meant to you.
Coach B wasn't just a coach. He was a dad, a mentor, and a best friend of mine. Even though sometimes I hated what he had to say and how hard he made me work, but I'm here because of him and my parents and my family. He was the guy that's willing to push me past my own limits and my expectations and put me and surround me with wrestlers to make me even better than what I was already.
That's awesome. So you, as a sophomore, won the state title at 210, is that right? 220?
220, yeah.
They changed it a little bit.
They did.
So 220. And then junior year,
Yeah.
Got beat up a little in football.
Yeah, I did. A little bit.
And so came into wrestling a little bit more of a challenge junior year. And the competition in Ohio is unbelievable.
It's stacked.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
So talk about that junior year in wrestling and how that prepared you for senior year.
Yeah, junior year I ended on third place. Wasn't what I wanted, but I was happy.
Third place in the state. Not third place in some local tournament.
Yeah.
Third place in the state. Go on.
So, I had a lot of support group around me about what happened because, it was hard on me, hard on my parents, obviously, because I had my own expectations to go back to back.
Right.
But my coaches, my friends, and my family was around me to support me. I mean, they even preach like third in the state is third in the state. Like, be proud of it.
You're on the podium.
So, yeah.
2 years in a row, right?
You know, after that loss, I turned around and knew what I was really wrestling for. I was just to honor and glorify God through my actions on the mat and my example on the mat rather than, you know, going out there not wrestling for who I am and who I represent. So after that, it really paved my path of coming back and showing the state like I can win again. And it wasn't just a fluke year, some people would say.
So you won again, but you won again at a lower weight.
Yeah, lower weight.
What led to that? What had that happen?
I was light, so I was like 208, wrestling like kids from cutting like the 230. So I was like, I might as well cut down to 190. So I did that, and that was my coach's decision, Coach Bergen. Again, I can't thank him enough for what he did to me, and every success I've had is directed towards him.
So that's fantastic. So Kyle Snider here with us, two-time state championship wrestler at CVCA, on the wall with all the great legends that have come before you in the wrestling program. But you talked about your mindset that changed going into senior year. So you're at Kent State now. It leads into this last question I have for you. As you reflect on your time at CVCA, how are you a different person now than you were when you first walked the doors of the school 4 years ago, almost to this day? How did CVCA change you?
CVCA changed me a lot, not as just a person, but as a follower of Christ. I would say I came in, I wasn't super strong in my belief in my faith until I came here and they preached the word. And I truly lived my life out for Christ, and on this football field and on the wrestling mat, you know, I honored and glorified him and thanked him for the ups and downs. You know, they preach that, you know, no matter what happens in life, the Lord has a path for you and has a plan for you. So I just live by that, and I live every day and thank him and my parents for everything that's happened. So they changed me to be a greater person and a great mentor to young kids that follow Christ, I would say.
Well, I will tell you what, you are welcome to come back here to CVCA at any point. You know, I look forward, I told your dad recently, I look forward to the night when you were inducted to the Hall of Fame. I trust it's going to happen.
Hopefully, maybe.
You know, fantastic career on the football field, two-time state championship wrestler, and one-time third place. Yeah. And now at the Kent State University wrestling program, Kyle Snider. Thanks for being our guest here
at CVCA
Livestream.
Thank you.
And it's great to see you.
It's great to see you guys. Right. I'm glad to be back.
The signed 330 halftime report continues in just a moment. Kyle Snider has been our guest.